The Fatberg 400 subscriber special, starring David, featuring Ian from the internet, also featuring Don Knotts.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Fatberg. Fuck. I'm already losing it. We got a special video for you guys. So, at the genesis of this idea, I had hit 300 subscribers, and as of recording right now, I'm like pushing 500 subs. So this is I guess we'll call it a 400 subscriber special. So I figured I would do something interesting, and I have decided to do something that I have avoided doing for a very long time, and I'm going to be watching some things that I have actively avoided for very good reasons on the internet. Well, we're going to be looking at the Run the Gauntlet challenge, and we're going to attempt to do the challenge. I say this a lot, but I really fucking don't want to. The Run the Gauntlet challenge was an internet shock site that hosted a challenge in which the viewer is tasked with watching a series of increasingly disturbing and disgusting videos. The challenge was created in 2010, but reportedly it was not launched until 2014. I don't know what they mean by that exactly. The challenge resurfaced in recent years and kind of managed to solidify itself as a somewhat mainstream, piece of meme-hood, The challenge has undergone some changes over the years, notably removing some videos deemed a bit over the line, even for the most disgusting challenge on the internet. This is no ice bucket challenge, featuring grotesque scenes from porn and graphic torture and even death. One might say this is a little messed up. Now, with all that said, for this video, I have requested some assistance. Now, I did this for a few reasons. One, I really did just want another opinion on it, and two, I'm going to be a hypocrite here. So, before I even get into watching this, the thing about this is, I think that this is wrong, right? So, for instance, what is it? Three Guys, One Hammer is in here, and that is a video in which just a fucking nice old man gets brutally murdered. And I find it really just fucking messed up that some of this stuff went on to become essentially a meme, a joke, and it's a very serious thing, right? I don't think that this website should really be doing what it's doing, ultimately. But I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it, and I'm going to react to it, and I thought that was really just hypocritical of me to sit here and be like, this is wrong, but anyway, let's fucking check it out. So I thought I would get somebody else's opinion on it as well to kind of, work with my own and not just, fucking be an asshole over here and tell you guys, this is bad, this thing I'm watching and doing right now. Again, I do think that, the Run the Gauntlet challenge is kind of just a fucked up thing, right? But I contacted another YouTuber. We're going to be taking a look at Ian on the Internet's opinion on the challenge. There will be a cut here, but I've already watched it.
As someone who had never heard of the Run the Gauntlet challenge until recording this video, it's about what you would expect from a disgusting or disturbing video challenge. It's a test to see how far you'd get watching all these videos. There are currently only 20 videos, but there used to be 21. They actually had to remove one because it involved a baby in an accident. Personally, I'm not really somebody who gets too affected by gore or violent videos. My brain has been rotted from growing up watching movies like Saw and Final Destination, all the way to seeing actual gore videos on Live Leak or documenting reality, probably when I was definitely way too young to actually be watching that stuff. Now, one video that isn't super disgusting but still gives me an uneasy feeling was the scene from Jackass when they start to give each other paper cuts, which is not that gory, but it gives me that feeling that I can feel the pain through the screen, if you understand what I'm saying. The only things that I really couldn't watch in this challenge were the more disgusting videos, which there are a few, and I'm not really going to talk about that, go into any detail, because, bro, some of those are just...
Hell no, man, what the fuck?
A little too much, bro, you feel me? I'm all for gore, I'm all for violence, Not that I promote that stuff, but you understand what I'm saying. I could watch that and be fine, but disgusting and like puke stuff and stuff of that nature, bro, that is not my cup of tea at all. Like, you can keep all that stuff. The gore stuff was okay. I didn't really get too far into the challenge. I watched a couple of videos just because, like I said, there was a lot of disgusting stuff that, bro, it's early in the morning for me. You feel me? I don't need my stomach turning this early. So, anyways, if you like that,
Stop it. Get some help.
personally, I wouldn't really recommend it to anybody, just because you never know. Some people are a little too soft, or some people just can't take violence and stuff like that. So personally, I wouldn't really recommend it to you guys. If you're somebody who's, you know, kind of like me, and you already got your brain rotted out, maybe check it out, I guess, if that's something you want to do. I don't really see why. But anyways, appreciate Fatberg for letting me hop on here and just give my opinion. It's not a long opinion because, like I said, I didn't watch the full thing. I just kind of checked it out, and I'm just learning about this challenge today, basically, the past couple days. But anyways, shout out to Fatberg. If you want to check out my stuff, you can find me at Ian on the internet. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Deuces.
Again, thank you, Ian, for throwing a smaller YouTuber a bone. I contacted a few people, and he was one of the ones that got back to me. Thank you to the other people who got back to me and said no, they don't want any part of this. I understand. I get it. Like, I understand that this is pretty fucked up. So, you know, but Ian was kind enough to give us an opinion, and I like his take on it, and it kind of, you know, it works with my own here. What I will say, too, is, like, I don't recommend anybody watch anything that I talk about on this channel. But ultimately speaking, you know what you can take. I can't guide your hand in how you would navigate the internet, but I will tell you, you shouldn't watch this shit. You shouldn't go to this website. The website itself is disgusting. You're not really given much of a warning, and it's just, it's fucking porn and gross shit. I don't know. So again, the challenge itself starts off at the beginner level, and it works up to like a higher tier. I forget what they call the fucking, you know, the expert tier or whatever. And I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to make it through the whole thing. I'm not gonna guarantee you guys that I'm gonna make it through the whole thing. I might fucking tap out. Also, I'd like to say, like, I'm not gonna give you guys, like, if you've watched my channel, actually, I'm not gonna give you, like, some crazy, like, just exaggerated reaction to whatever's on here. I'm gonna react to it, honestly. If I freak out, I freak out, and that's legitimately how I feel in the situation. So if this does nothing for me, I'm just sitting here mindlessly looking at it like, yep, that's a thing. That might be what you get. So if you're coming here to watch somebody, like, put on a show, that's not what this is. This is more so, I guess it's an entertainment thing. Like, I'm doing this to entertain you guys. I don't want to watch the challenge. I've avoided it. I'm also going to be doing it as sort of a informative thing for myself as well, because, again, I've heard of this, and I know somewhat of the contents of it, and I want to see it to fully digest it. As most things, we talk about that a lot. Like, sometimes you got to see these things to understand them. Okay, we are recording, and again, this is the website. When you first get here, you're just greeted with a bunch of porn and gross shit. So this isn't the challenge, though. This is something else. Some of this isn't even that bad. Why is this even on here? You know, not that long ago, I came across a performer by the name of Tweetney. And some of this is comparable to that, and where it's like, it's not even erotic at that point. It's just like, holy fucking shit, how are you fitting that inside yourself? But it's not like that graphic. So let's begin your journey, guys. Oh, I think I know what the first one is. I have seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this. This doesn't bother me that much. Ooh, that's a bad break, but I've seen that. That's not, nah, I can work with that. I see a lot of these, man. So, by the looks of it, there's no audio, at least not at this one. I don't fuck with arm wrestling specifically because of how many videos there are of people just snapping their goddamn arm doing it. So beginner level 1, that's nothing. I think I can show that to you guys, to be honest with you. I probably won't because it is kind of rough to watch, but that's not that graphic at all. So level 1 is done. Keep going to the next level. Oh, is this the fucking page? Yeah, okay. This is another one that I was aware was on here. So this is Jackass Paper Cuts. This has audio, okay. I got a paper cut the other day. You fucking dumbass. I got a paper cut the other day doing paperwork at work. I fucking hate paper cuts. I can watch this, though. This isn't that bad. I don't even think this is the worst thing that's been on Jackass, though, to be honest with you. It's just hard to watch, I guess, because it's very relatable. Like, we've all probably got... Ah! That's a bad one. You really got the webbing there. Yep. You know what's fucking worse than a paper cut? Wood burn. So, essentially, like, it's when you catch your skin on, like real rough, splintered wood. There was one time I used to work in lawn care, and I was stepping onto a trailer that had a wooden frame, and I put my fucking leg through one of the boards on it and just scraped it to high hell going through that fucking board. That's worse than a paper cut, and that hurts like fucking hell. This is... Oh, I've seen this before, too. I think this is fake, to be honest with you. We're gonna watch it, of course. I don't know for sure if it's fake, but it looked kind of fake to me. Yes, sir. It's a very smart thing to do. I like that you're explaining it like it's this highfalutin thing we couldn't understand, but... Oh! I don't even... Again, even if that's fake, that's rough. Like, something about it just does not look legit to me, and it would be very easy to fake, but it's still pretty rough to watch. If I can't show that to you, it's a guy. He's trying to do a trick where he mixes some cups around, and he puts a knife under one of them, and he's going to slap his hand down on all of them and hopefully not hit the knife. He hits the knife, and it goes right through his hand, and you see it. That looks like a special effect of some sort. That just doesn't look real to me. And the aftermath, it looks like you just kind of wrapped it in like some toweling or something. Like, you didn't go to the doctor. Like, that fucking went through bone, dude. Probably fake. Still a little difficult to watch. Let's go on to level 4. Okay, I think we're starting to get... Why is this an easy? So I can't do puke. This is Japanese puke lesbians. That's what the video is titled. 2 lesbians from Japan doing a porn scene with every sort of pukeable liquid. Alright. I'm sure I've seen worse things, but this video is freaking out. Ugh! There's a lot of it! Oh! That was so much more than I expected. That wasn't that bad. It's just it's again, it's one of those things where it's kind of relatable, right? And like so much fucking puke shoots out. Ugh. That's again, we're getting a little rough, but I can live with it. Why is it always like the most attractive women doing these things too? Like, how much do you get paid? We'll do a video on that. I'd like to figure out what you actually get paid to do a scene like that, because they don't look like they're... That might be a fucked up thing to say, but they don't look like they do that in their free time. Next level. And here we are. This looks familiar. I think I've seen this in the news. So, level 5, we are still in easy. Woman stabbed in broad daylight. Dude, I think I saw this in the news. Not familiar with the video. It's from Live League. This is really familiar. I've not seen this video, though. Oh, man. Some people are trying to assist with this guy. He's just... It's a very small knife, and he's just really getting at her, like, a lot. There's like 3 other guys kind of trying to pull the dude off, but like again, you know, he's got a weapon, so what are you gonna do? This is just horrible. Like, there's nothing... This is, like, just one of those horrible, like, real crimes, you know? Like, this is something that happens. Yeah, it's just a very brutal knife attack. Again, not the worst thing I've seen, but I'm not even going to poke fun at that one. That's just a very, like, real crime, you know? I think I've seen that in the news somewhere. It's not a horrible, like, thing to watch, but it's a horrible thing that happened, obviously. And I got no yucks for that one. So, let's continue. Man crawls out of burning car. After getting into an accident, the car catches on fire. We see the man escape out the front window on fire. Okay, that's curious. I might have seen this back in the old Live Leak days. This, again, looks very familiar. Sounds Russian. That's brutal, man. You can't really see the state that he's in from this. It's a very low-quality video. I wonder how severe the injury is. Okay, here we go. Nah, he doesn't look too bad. Fucking seen better days, I mean, but... This looks like one of those things where, like, smoke inhalation would probably be the biggest risk. He's burned, obviously, but not too bad. There does appear to be another person in the vehicle who did not make it, though. He looks like he mostly lucked out, man. If medical help got to him quick enough, I'm sure he would have survived. Again, you don't see too many injuries on him. He looks pretty intact, just a little, you know, crispy. But I didn't mean to make a joke there. But yeah, no, that's again, it's just it's fucking brutal. But yeah, no, he looks okay mostly. The other person, no. But he looks okay. Let's go on to, what are we at? We're at level 6, so we're going on to level 7. Yep, so this is one of the ones that got taken down because it was just too much. This is, again, a baby was involved in an accident. Ian talks about this in his clip. And I'm glad that they had the wherewithal to know that, hey, this is over the line. Let's take it out of here. So level 7, why is this in easy? I wonder. This is fake. Somebody did a video on this. This is fake. Medium level 8. Yeah. So it's like, it's a woman trying to do like an escape thing. And she's like in a tub of water and her hands are cuffed. And she tries to get out and fails to. This was proven to be a fake video, though, I believe. It looks pretty real, so I imagine, like, if you saw this not knowing what it was, it'd be really shocking to see. I don't know why the player's freaking out, though. I'm getting these weird, like, stutters here. Just the MacBook wondering what the fuck kind of website you're going on. This weird effect, it makes it look like something out of a David Lynch movie. She's also really not trying to get out. Like, she's not trying to go to the side and flip out of the tub. She's just kind of kicking upward. Like, wouldn't you, it's a pretty small tub. Wouldn't you try to fucking flip your body outward like that? I'm pretty sure it takes longer to drown, too. No, I believe somebody broke this down. This one was proven to be fake. I think it is supposed to be erotic. So... it's still running. I thought it was over. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be some kind of porn, which is honestly more fucked up than the video itself when you think about it. But, yeah, no, that's not that difficult for me to watch, but maybe that's just because, again, I'm familiar. That's bullshit. Keep going to next level. Here, snapping turtle feeding time. Oh, Okay. This is... I want to see animals. I get it. I mean, it's a turtle. It's got to eat, too. That's still... Ooh! They put some fucking music behind it, too. God. If you ever see a snapping turtle up close, they're fucking brutal looking things. It's not that difficult to watch, it's just something that kind of hurts the soul, you know? It's just mice being fed to a snapping turtle. It's unpleasant, but again, like, it's one of those things where, like, the predator's gotta eat, too. Like, the turtle doesn't deserve to starve. It's not his fault he eats fucking rats. But no, that's, I can work with that, too. We're at level 9, and so far, honestly, the worst thing was probably that puke video. I'm not a fan of puke. But, yeah, again, just, a little less happy from seeing that one, but not particularly disturbed. Oh, Jesus, it's a fucking bot fly removal from a cat. I should have shut my fucking mouth. This will probably do if I fucking... Okay, so, before I keep going, I don't know how long we've been recording here. 22 minutes. We might need to do, like, a cut. But... one of my things is, I fucking hate parasites and worms. They fucking skeeve me out. It's one of the few things that I just don't have a stomach for. I don't know why. Been with me for a very long time. I'm watching. Ooh. It's fucking huge, too. And the fucking vets doing it are just like, oh, look at that! That's damn! Like, they're barely fazed by it. The one good thing about this is at least the cat got to a doctor. I don't do botfly shit. There's people online who, like, enjoy stuff like this, and you guys, I'll be nice and keep my mouth shut about that one. That's rough. That's neck and neck with the puke thing. But that's mostly because of my own, like, I don't know what you call it, like, fear of fucking parasitic shit. So we're going to go to the next level. Oh, okay. So we are now officially getting into, like, just, I imagine death. So this is a man caught between a train and the platform. It says here, a man stuck on the tracks spins like a top between the train and the platform. So I imagine he doesn't get split. He just gets kind of, like, stuck. It looks like he's trying to, like, cut between platforms, and then a train comes along. There's, like, a guy trying to get it. It doesn't show what his, like, objective was here. It's not like a suicide attempt or anything. Ooh. You don't see too much. It's just one of those things where, like, dude got fucked up real bad. You don't really get too much detail as to what happened there, but like the video describes, he gets caught between the platform and the train, and he just kind of spins. And that's really all you see. So that's not that bad to watch, but it's one of those things where it's like, dude, that's a fucking bum deal, man. That's rough. But, again, really not that bad. Maybe I'm more fucked up than I thought. Let's keep going. Hot iron on penis. Okay. Something erotic. It looks consensual, and there's 2 adults involved. So, points there. Fuck it. Let's see. Okay, go ahead. Ooh. She's letting out the steam from the iron. No! Ooh! Oh, man, that's a quick fucking video. Ooh. Oh, man, because, like, you know, like an iron, like, it shoots out, like, hot water, right? So she fucking lets out some of the steam on the guy and then fucking presses it down, and he kind of takes it like a champ. He lets out a scream, but he's mostly good to go. It's a very, very short clip, so, yeah, not too bad. As a man, that's a little rough to watch, but I can live with it. Keep going. I've seen worse things. So this is one of the ones, I'm familiar with the video, I'm familiar with the background, and it's not that this video is fake, but it's probably two videos spliced together, and part of it might be fake. So this is the diving head split video. I've never seen this all the way through, and I'm not looking forward to it. I think the most I've seen of it is, like, I've seen fucking GIFs of it posted around. Ah, Jesus Christ. This is another one that, like, I'm not looking forward to, really. I'll have to get into this one day, because there's a lot of background to this, and this is a very misleading clip. We are at level 13. This is where we're going to be getting to a point where I might start tapping out. I'll watch it. I've never seen it all the way through before. I've seen this part. So the guy jumps in and you see, like, the water start turning red. This part might be fake. The second part is probably something else. And it cuts to the guy in the hospital and they're trying to, like, put his face back together. I really wish I had more time to explain the background to this. Why are they recording it, I wonder? Oof. They fucking get the camera right up in there. No, that's a bad one for a reason. It starts off like it's a very poor quality... fucking scroll down a little bit. It's a very poor quality clip, so you don't see too much, but the guy, like, as the doctor's kind of covering his face a little bit, he gets the camera right up in there, and then the doctor, like, moves his hands, and you see fucking everything. We're gonna get into that video one day, because there's a lot to it. I believe the Internet Investigator has a full sort of breakdown on it that gets into it more, but there's probably a bit more going on here. That's pretty bad. Let's get to the next one. Oh, I don't even want to scroll up. What the fuck is this? Jesus Christ. So it's an old woman with, like, some sort of insect infestation. Okay. Alright, we're getting to the point where we're getting a little nauseous here. Jesus Christ. Here's the thing, is, like, a lot of this stuff, I've seen, like, variants of this in passing and in images and maybe even some videos, but it's never something I've really sat down and, like, fucking looked at, you know? That's where it kind of gets me, is a lot of this stuff, you just kind of see it, like, in a quick, like, clip or whatever. Okay, I'm not tapping out here. Ooh. Jesus Christ. And just what is the battle plan at that point? This is the worst one so far. My God. Yep. Okay. If the next one's any worse than that, I would probably have to tap out. That's fucking rough. As I talked about before, I can't do parasitic shit. And this is just a rough fucking video. That's grotesque. Don't want to know the background to it. I've seen shit like that. Again, like, just in cases of neglect, I guess. And sometimes it's people who just don't want to go to a doctor for some reason. There was a post on, it was like Reddit, like medical advice or something, and somebody was trying to convince their friend to go to the hospital because he had some sort of infection in his leg that had been there for like 5 years. And he was refusing to go to the doctor because he didn't want to lose his leg. And it was at a point where he was probably now going to lose his leg because he didn't go to a doctor. And shit like that is always just rough to see. And again, it's always one of those things, because, like, that didn't happen overnight. Like, how did it get that far. You know, like, you didn't see the signs of, like, oh, time to go to a doctor, like, before that point. What the fuck? A man puts a drill into his split open penis. I'll start it. I will start it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I feel like this is going to be one of those ones where it's like the audio. Okay. Oh! This is some fucking Cenobite shit, dude. Why would you do that? This is another one of those things that, like, we probably need to get a whole video on it, like, the extreme, like, body modification and just the fucking... Stop doing this stuff to your dick, dude. Like, the guys that, like, want to be castrated, and they do it, like, deliberately, and there's, like, fucking guides and shit online on how to do it. This is, like, one of those types of things. It's... The whole drilling thing really wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but, like, just the visual of what he's done to himself is definitely... It looks like a fucking... It looks like a split-open chicken breast or something at that point. So this is a PETA video. It's their fur trade video where it shows a skinning process at a Chinese fur farm where apparently, like, animals were just skinned alive for their fur. Okay, so I need to take 5. We're going to take a quick break because I've been recording for 35 minutes. I need to make sure I'm not going to run out of storage. And I need to check to make sure everything has recorded properly. Certainly not because I am near the end of my rope and need to go catch my breath. This is all technical shit. We'll be right back. Okay. We're back. Thank God. Oh, fucking can't wait to finish this. So, entire screen. Display 1. Okay. So... Animals skinned alive for fur trade it is. We've made it this far. I don't watch shit to do with animals, but this video was made to serve a purpose. So, level 16, insane. Were we at insane by the last one? I don't remember. Fuck it. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. Great. So, again, one of those things that just kind of hurts the soul a little bit. So, you know, the one thing that really takes the impact away from this is the fucking, like, cinematic shot of the woman, like, describing it. And also the fact that PETA's full of shit, obviously. Like, they didn't film this entirely out of the kindness of their heart. It's not a very good organization. I am not I'm not pro-animal abuse. I've actually made it a point to reduce my consumption of animal products. I do think there's a place for it, and there's a good enough reason for it to exist, for there to be, like, leather and shit like that. That shouldn't happen. There should be rules on how this stuff's processed, and yeah, that's... It's an awful fucking video. It's not something anybody should really look at. Okay, I take that back, because it kind of exists in the same realm of, like, my own belief system with watching content like this, where it's important to see the truth of the situation. So I guess there is a part of that where it's like, yeah. But it's also, I think a lot of people know that trade is not very good, you know? It's kind of like when they put those crazy images on, like, cigarette packages and shit. It's like, you know what tobacco does to you. Everybody does. It's fucking 2024. We know what cigarettes do. And we know the fur trade and all that stuff, it's not great either. So there's a part of it that's like, Do you really need to? Do you need to watch this to know that that's as bad as it is? I'm not in a state to digest this properly right now. What I am digesting and regretting is the fucking fat bowl of ramen I just had right before watching this fucking video. Go to the next level. We are in insane. I don't know if that's max difficulty or if there's a next step up from insane where it's just like, okay, you can stop now. Keep going to next level. Ah, Jesus Christ. I've never seen this before, but I know what it is. How do I word this in a YouTube-friendly way? It is a woman filleting another man who has not bathed himself properly. There's the best fucking way I can put it for you. I'll watch this because, much like the fucking hot iron thing, oh man, after saying that, it kind of hit me. It's like, oh wait, no, you have to watch that. I don't know if I want to do this one. Fuck. And I've seen some shit, you guys. Like, I've been on the internet for a while. And, like, we watched Ghost Rider not that long ago. In recent years, like, the Justin Moan video was pretty bad. I had to fucking censor some of these words I've used. YouTube has gotten so picky. But there's... You know what it is? There's only so much of it you can do at once. It is just fucking back-to-back insanity. We are still in the insane tier, by the way. Fuck it. We've gotten this far. Jesus Christ. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Even she is not fucking cool with it, and you can tell. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm calling it. Stop. They fucking dwelled on it for too long. Oh, okay. Whew. Alright. It hangs on it for a minute. Like, if it was just a quick, like, oh, okay, whatever, let's do it. No, they fucking sit there, and you can see, like, her reaction, and she's, like, she's fucking second-guessing the situation as well. I don't know what level 18 or 19 are. There's 20 of these. I know what the last one is, and the last one is 3 Guys, 1 Hammer, which I have actively avoided. And I already kind of went into this with the idea of, like, I might not watch that one. Just for fucking, like, my own moral reasons. Oh, dude. That was fucking gross. Maybe on an empty stomach. I'm trying to think of ways to word what I'm watching here that aren't going to completely piss off the algorithm. But she unsheathed it. That's as far as I got. And then, no. They need to speed that one up. I'm out there. Level 17's enough for me. Maybe we'll revisit this one day. That's just, again, it's so much at once, right? Like, up to this point, I don't think any single one of those is, like, enough to, I can't finish this. But that's a fucking lot to just hammer into you in, like, a half-hour time span. Nope. Level 17, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the Fatberg special. Don't fucking... Dude, like, don't... There's nothing here. There's nothing here for anybody. As I said before, you know what you can take. And there's a lot more breakdowns of this and the contents of it online. If you really think you need any of this in your life, that's fucking on you. But I'm saying no, dude. 17 of those was 17 too many. I mean, the arm break thing wasn't that bad. I could deal with that. I'm sure that lady's fine. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. And thanks for fucking subscribing, too. The channel has been pretty active recently. Mostly due to Blippi shitting on a man, I've noticed. But I don't care. Thanks for watching.